if everybody's going to university trying to be a city girl and you are not a city girl, don't be a city girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, Adella here. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. So, it is that time of the year. People are going back to university. Yay! Oh my gosh, I wish I could go back. But now I'm working. Anyways, I thought, having graduated some years ago now, I would just share my top 10 tips for those of you who are going back to uni. If you are, then please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, and comment down below, what uni you're going to, what you're studying, what you're looking forward to, any extra bits of advice for those of you who have graduated already. But yeah, like I said, 10 bits of advice and we will jump straight in. First and foremost is budgeting. If you don't have money in this life, you're gonna suffer. Really and truly. One of the biggest things that I think all uni students struggle with is the loan coming in and the loan getting out. So I think my first tip is just to make sure you are budgeting your money properly. When that loan drops, let me tell you, for a lot of us, it was the most amount of money we've seen in our account at any one time, ever. And it was mad. It does make you feel some type of way. You feel like you can do what you want. You feel like you can go out, buy whatever you want, eat whatever you want. Be careful, because days, if not hours after that loan drops, your student accommodation likely comes out. Direct debits likely come out, and that has to stretch you, not just a month, like when you get paid month to month. No, this has to last you a whole term, if I remember correctly. And when it comes to, sometimes not even the end of that term, sometimes just like a couple weeks in, you are suffering. Indomie for dinner, breakfast and lunch, suffering. So what I would always say, or what I would say to my old self, is as soon as that loan drops, make sure you know how much is coming out for your student accommodation, all of the direct debits that might need to come out, all of the monthly expenses like your travel, any books you need to buy, how much you want to budget for food, etc. Make sure you have that somewhere written down in your head so that you know how much do I have to actually spend? And you give yourself a real figure and then half it, because it's always wrong. Which actually ties into my second bit of advice, and that is discounts. Make use of the discounts. So you are now a student. You have entered into this massive, very much sought after consumer groups that companies, businesses want to jump on, shall I say, because you are at the beginning of what is your money-making adult life. And they think that if they can catch you at that stage and you continue being a loyal customer, money for them. Therefore, they are going to be marketing to you heavy with the discounts, and make use of it. Why not? You can save a lot of money if you're aware of the discounts that are available to you. Example, if you sign up to Spotify Premium, you get a free Google Home. I believe Amazon Prime are doing something similar. If you sign up to Apple Prime Music, you get speakers for 99p, I believe. If you sign up to Uni Days, you get discounts on all these different retailers. You're probably going to get a half price pizza, etc. The list goes on. And so definitely make use of those discounts and make your money stretch. However, discounts does not mean that you can buy things that you never usually would buy and you can spend more money than you usually would, because that is not a discount. That is you spending more money than you would have. Example, if you weren't going to buy a pizza for £20, but now you're going to buy a pizza for £20 because you get another one free, that is not saving money. That is you spending money on a pizza. So just be smart about the discounts. Use them in cases where you normally would have spent the money anyway, and now you can save some, because that is the true meaning of a discount. Not spending money where you otherwise would have not have spent money. Third one, and to be honest, I think this is probably the most important one for me, and I would advise this to anyone going to uni, and that is to get work experience. Okay, everybody and their dog has a degree now, and how are you going to stand out from the rest? Loads of different ways. Some people get masters. Cool, but honestly, work experience for me has proven to be the best way to secure your success after uni. Not only that, but I feel like having a job, any job, I've been working since I was 16, and honestly, it has taught me so many good, useful life skills. How to communicate, how to interact with people that you maybe don't usually interact with. If you're used to having, people in your community, people in your neighborhood, people in your family, and you don't really know how to interact with other people from other walks of life, getting a job, getting work experience is amazing for that. 2, if it's paid, then great, you got some extra money in your pocket and you don't have to worry too much about struggling. But really and truly, I think the most important thing about getting work experience at university is it really does help you once you've graduated. Stupidly, unfortunately, a lot of businesses, you're fresh out of uni and they're like, 5 years experience. Exaggeration, but similar things have happened. So I think getting work experience, if you can, in the field that you think you want to go into or the field that you're studying. For example, I now work in marketing, and during my time at uni, I got work experience in marketing. Those sorts of things have helped me, because when I'm applying for jobs now, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for X amount of years. I've got experience in this. There's keywords in the job applications that I'm familiar with because I've done them in my job. But aside from the marketing and work experience that I got, working in retail, working in hospitality, those sorts of things really, really helped my people skills and my soft skills, should I say. So 100% I would say, if you're able to, because I know some families are not big on their kids working while studying. If they're open to it, and if you're open to it, I would 100% recommend getting work experience while at uni. It's not that hard. You really can manage your time, because some days you've got one lecture. And when I say work experience, I just mean even as little as 9 hours a week, it can be done. The next piece of advice I would say is go to every lecture, please. Or at least go to every lecture until you've been there for a while and you've figured out which lectures you actually need to go to. There's nothing worse than missing a lecture that was crucial for an upcoming exam, that had a key piece of information that now you've missed because you didn't go to the lecture. So I would advise, do go to every lecture, better safe than sorry. And then after a while, you might come to understand, okay, this lecture might not be as important. This one I can miss 1 or 2, maybe. Trying to catch up with the lecture afterwards online, you can easily miss a lot of the things that the lecturer might say in passing, or they might drop something to say like, pay attention to this because it's going to be in your exam. They drop stuff like this all the time. And so I would just say, better safe than sorry. Go to every lecture. Even if you're knackered and you're like drowsy and falling asleep, you might pick up some useful information that you would have otherwise missed. So this piece of advice might conflict with the one that's going to come afterwards, but I can explain. So what I would say here, a bit controversial, because everybody's like, be yourself, be yourself. True, be yourself. However, if you've ever had that feeling that you just want to reinvent yourself, start fresh, be a better version of yourself, now is the chance. Especially if you're going to university where maybe a lot of your friends from home aren't going to. And what I mean by this is, sometimes you're like, you know what? I want to be more confident, or I want to be more outspoken, or I want to speak a bit less. I want to be a bit more chill, or I want to be bolder or more confrontational, whatever it might be. Uni is the perfect place, because sometimes you want to switch it up. You want to do a bit of self-improvement, but you're like, these people around me know me. So if I just switched it up on them now, they would be like, huh? It's like me, whenever I want to be quiet one day, I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. However, if I was going to a new city, a new place, a new university, nobody knew me before. I can be whoever I want to be. And that doesn't mean being fake. It just means, mate, no reason why you can't go from 0 to 100 in terms of this self-improvement thing when you go to university. My next point, which I did say might sound like it's conflicting with the point before, but it's not, is don't lose yourself. So what I mean by this is, in my previous point, I was saying you can reinvent yourself. Now is the time to be the new, better version of yourself if you feel like you want to. This point about not losing yourself means when you go to uni, especially if you don't have any friends with you, it's very easy to see people living a different kind of lifestyle, for example, that you are not necessarily comfortable with, but you feel like this is the person I need to be. No. Yes, Freshers Week, everybody goes out, everybody gets drunk, everybody does this, but if that's not you, that's not you. Don't lose yourself trying to fit in with these people who you probably won't even know in second year. So stay true to yourself whilst having fun, whilst maybe exploring a little bit, but if anything's making you feel uncomfortable, what you'll find in university is that people are different. Everybody is different, and there's nothing wrong with you being different too. Don't try to fit in with whoever it is that you're trying to be in with. If everybody's going to university trying to be a city girl and you are not a city girl, don't be a city girl. Another point is don't be antisocial. This is different from trying to fit in with people. What I'm saying is university. Everybody is new. Everybody's probably feeling a bit nervous. Everybody's open to meeting people. So try not to be antisocial. I made this mistake when I started university, and that I came to London for university, and I'm originally from London anyway. So I had friends here, I had family here. I came with one of my best friends. I didn't feel the need to make friends. I didn't really try. And also I'm a little bit shy. You might not know this about me. But I didn't really make an effort to make friends, and it was a mistake because it feels lonely. There was a party first night of my accommodation, and I just couldn't go because I didn't know anybody. But yeah, basically, don't be antisocial. If I could go back in time, I would probably maybe join a couple societies, maybe join some group chats, all these like social things that they try to put in place for you instead of being anti and doing my own thing. So yeah, learn from my mistake. Accommodation. Sort out your accommodation, please. Sort it out ASAP. Don't dilly-dally, and make sure you live with who you want to live with if you can. So, accommodation. My university, all of the first years had one option, which was fortunately a very nice, a very clean, a very newly refurbished accommodation with ensuite. So no sharing bathrooms, which was great for me. So it really depends on how your university does it, but try to get in there as quickly as you can. If there's a choice, if there's options, try to get in there, try to choose the best thing, because this is your home. And I don't know if you're like me, but I'm very particular about where I sleep, where I shower, where I put my bare feet. And having the wrong kind of accommodation can really ruin your experience. That was first year. Second year and third year, I didn't even live on campus. I just lived with family, with my sister, with my aunties. All good. But you really need to think about this, because second year, a lot of people decide to live with friends, for example, and you need to be sure that you want to live with these people. Are they clean? Are they dirty? Are they loud? Are they lazy? These are the kind of things you need to know. Yes, it might sound like fun living with 10 other friends, but come exam time, is that what you want? Is that what you want? All I'm saying is be careful who you live with. Be careful where you live. Is it far from campus? Is it close to campus? Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's the best idea. Is your landlord good? Is your landlord annoying? Think about all these things, and yeah, get in there as soon as you can, because living somewhere you don't want to live is no joke. Again, another contradiction, but I just want to say, point number 9, not everybody is your friend. And that's okay. I don't even mean that as a negative. Honestly, me, when I was at uni, I had a different group of friends in first year, in second year, and in third year. It is what it is. And then coming out of uni, I have one friend from uni. So not everybody's your friend. You can be very enthusiastic when you first start university and everybody's your friend and your besties. Oh my God, my bae, my sis, my bestie, everything like that. As time goes on, as you settle down, you drift away from some people. Maybe second year, you don't have as many classes with them. You start to drift. You move out of that accommodation. You start to drift. All these things happen, and that is absolutely fine. I think don't take friendships. I mean, be a good friend. If you're close to someone, you're close to someone. That's fine. But don't take friendships too seriously, because what I remember of university, they do change. No bad blood. You just drift and you find new people, and that is absolutely fine. A lot of people find their best friends at university over the 3-year or however long your course is period, but it doesn't mean that everybody you make friends with in Freshers Week or something, or everyone you live with in first year is going to be your friend. Last but most definitely not least, to my Christian brothers and sisters, please find a church. Find a church. If you're moving to another city or going somewhere else that you can't go to your home church, please do find a church, because trust me, university's mad. Okay, there's no one there to keep you accountable. There's no one there to stop you from doing the things that you maybe deep down want to do, but you know you shouldn't do. So I would advise you find a church. And also, not even just to keep you on the straight and narrow, but university can be a hard place. It can be a lonely place, and you need something. You need something. And you need church. Not just church. You need to pray. You need to read your word. But you need to find a church. You can find this through Christian Union sometimes. Maybe ask around. Does your church have a campus in that city? Whatever it might be. Try to find a way to commune with other Christian brothers and sisters. And And yeah, it really does make a difference, because obviously we can't do anything without Christ. So why would you go to university, which is sometimes like Sodom and Gomorrah, I can't lie, and not have a local church? I hope that helps anyone that is about to jump on the uni train. All in all, uni is such a good experience. Like, even if you don't learn anything about the career, even if you don't go into the career, I know so many people that work in marketing, for example, and didn't study marketing. A lot of people don't actually go into the career that they study, and that's fine. I would say either way, university is a good experience. It's a good life experience. A lot of people grow. A lot of people don't know how to cook, and then they learn how to cook. A lot of people don't know how to do their laundry, and they learn how to do their laundry. It's really good for life skills, for making new friends, new memories. It's like a good break from childhood to adulthood, and really enjoy it, because let me tell you, this adult life is a scam. It is a scam. Don't be in such a rush to jump out of university or to skip university altogether and go into work. If you want to, can't say I didn't warn ya, but honestly, enjoy those years at university, because afterwards life gets tough. All right, life gets tough. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, which is coming soon. Bye, guys.